Hi. Are you needy? Do you feel like you need attention all the time? I know that that is a feeling that I feel a lot. And I have noticed that when I feel this way, I do things like contact people who like me or people that I'm dating or friends or whatever, and I do whatever I can to get that positive affirmation from them, that they love me, that I'm pretty, that I'm doing a good job. And those are things that you need to start giving yourself and not expecting from anyone else. Your self-esteem, your self-worth, you need to be the one that is giving that to yourself, and don't expect anyone else to do that for you because it is not their job. It is not their responsibility. And a lot of times when you give that to other people to give you and you're not doing it for yourself, they're not going to meet your expectations. They're not going to say the things that you want as much as you want. And so you really need to work on doing that yourself. A lot of times we do this because we're not feeling like we're good enough. We feel like we fall short, and we need to really just keep working on ourselves and trying to raise our self-esteem and know that we are good enough and we are worthy of love. And you can't love someone else without loving yourself first, because if you're giving all of your love to someone else, you will never feel fulfilled. Tongue twister there. So one of the things that I think that we should do is set boundaries. And this is something that I am not very good at. I'm learning and I'm doing a little bit better, but set boundaries for yourself and your relationships. And it's okay to say no. If somebody is always having you come over and they're not ever coming to see you, it's okay to say no. Like, I don't want to come, like, it's your turn. I've come over already so many times. It's your turn. Or, I already have plans. I'm sorry. I'm not going to break my plans. But let's set up another time that we can get together. Set the boundaries for what you need and what you expect, and stick to those boundaries. And I know that a lot of times we go in and we're people pleasers and we just want to do everything for the other person, and then they get used to that and they're not giving back. And so it's okay that if you get to a certain point and you notice, hey, I need to set these boundaries, or he's not following through with my boundaries, then it's okay to stop and have a conversation and say, you know what, these are the things that I want. These are the things that I need. These are what I need from you. And if you can't do that, then we need to change things. So it's okay that even if you haven't had those boundaries in the beginning, it's okay to start those boundaries in the middle of a relationship or a friendship or whatever. I mean, this isn't just like about a relationship. This could be also with your friends taking advantage of you and stuff like that, and family members as well. The other thing is we have a lot of toxic people in our life, and we allow those toxic people in our life because they're family members, or they've been friends with us forever, or there's all of these excuses why we have these toxic people in our lives, and we need to cut them out of our lives. If they are toxic, they are just bringing you down, and you need to get rid of them. If they are not benefiting you and they're making you feel worse about yourself, then you need to cut them out. And I understand if it's like a family member and you don't really want to do that, set your boundaries. I mean, don't spend so much time with them. If you have to see them on like Mother's Day or Christmas or whatever, limit your time that you're with them. But also, if your self-esteem is high, then the things that they tell you and the things that they try to do to drag you down, they aren't going to work as well if your self-esteem is high and where it needs to be, and your self-love is up there. Then it doesn't matter what they say because you know you're worth it. The The other thing is surround yourself with positive people. I mean, just do the opposite. If somebody makes you feel good, if you feel like somebody is giving you the same amount of effort that you're giving them and they really build you up, those are the people that you want around. Because if you do start getting down on yourself, they are going to be there to pick you up. And that's what you need. And when you are in a good place, you'll be able to pick them up too. And so it won't be a one-sided where they're always picking you up. You'll be able to do it back because you will have good self-esteem and good self-worth. And we are all worth it. We are all worth it. The other thing is I like to watch YouTube videos. And so when I start thinking, you know what, I'm not good enough and I get really down on myself, I'll find YouTube videos of people that are saying, you know what, you are good enough, you are great. Find those things, watch them over and over and over. I mean, there's so many that you can find on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, wherever. There's so many people that are out there giving those positive messages that you need to hear. And the more you hear it, the more you're going to believe it. The more you believe it, the better you're going to feel about yourself and the better decisions you're going to be able to make for you, yourself, and your relationships. Another thing that I really like to do is meditation videos. So at night before I go to bed, I go to YouTube, I search meditation, I go through, there's so many different things that you can find, and just put that music on and sleep to it. And if you do it consistently, it's amazing how much you get that in your head. You wake up feeling so much better because you're putting all of this positive stuff into your brain while you're sleeping. I mean, you don't even have to do anything. You just have to sleep like regular, and you can wake up and feel great. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you a lot of insight, and hopefully you can change the way that you're thinking and you can think better of yourself because you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve to love yourself. You don't need that from anyone else. And yes, it does feel good to get that from other people, but you'll see the more positive you are, the better you feel about yourself, the more people are going to see that in you, and they're going to be doing the same thing, telling you how great you are, how wonderful you are, but you're not going to need it as much because you already love yourself. So I hope this helps, and have a great day.